Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another Chatty Get Ready With Me or weekly catch-up. As always, I'm going to jump right in. So today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette. This is an eyeshadow palette called Shadow Kiss from Alter Ego. And Alter Ego is, it's like a dupe. I think it's like a dupe makeup palette company kind of. But this is supposed to be a dupe of one of the, I think, Natasha Denona palettes. I'm not totally sure which one, but it's really, really pretty. It's kind of like a neutral / cool tone palette. So yeah, I just want to keep it real simple today because it's been a busy week and I've got a really busy rest of the week ahead. And yeah, I don't know where the month of November went. I feel like it just turned into November, like we just left October, but November, it's like November 21st, I think, when I'm filming this. Yeah, November 21st. And I don't know where the time went. Okay. These are basically like the foundations that I've got left in my collection that I need to test. This one's going to be way too light, I think. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Actually, it looks a lot lighter in the tube than it is. I'm going to try this. I don't know. I feel like this was kind of cakey and a little bit on the drying side for me. So I'm just going to use like the littlest bit, basically to just even out my skin tone, and I'll build it up if I have to. So yeah, as always, I haven't been doing much. I haven't been watching anything since I've finished rewatching Stranger Things. Charlotte started a rewatch of her rewatch, so she's working through it again. And I'm kind of paying attention, but I'm always like doing other things, so I'm not doing like a full rewatch again. I started reading a book by an author that gets talked about on TikTok a lot, but not really anywhere else. But her name is Noelle, I think it's Noelle Ely is her name. I don't know how to really say it. It's IHLI. That's how you pronounce her last name. And it's called Go Ask Andrea. I mean, so far so good. It's pretty good. I haven't gotten like really far into it. Sorry if you can hear my kitty meowing. I'm just going to go back through and tap on almost like a concealer because this actually doesn't have a ton of coverage, and I really don't need a ton of coverage right now. My skin is in pretty darn good shape. It's really pretty clear, and yeah, I mostly just have redness. That's what I kind of struggle with the most, is redness. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but he's hilarious. When he gets in the litter box to poop, he meows, like a really loud meow. It's hilarious. So we call it his poop call, because he really only meows like that when he gets in the litter box, which is so crazy. Look, one of my kitties scratched me right here on the side of my face. I keep forgetting about it. I don't think I even took foundation this far over. But yeah, this is actually pretty nice if it's used in really like light layers, I guess. I don't remember this being, it's actually like a perfect match too. This is a perfect shade match for me. I'm gonna have to see how this wears throughout the day, but for right now, I'm like really digging this. It's, I've got I pulled the blind up to film, and so you can see in the natural light, it's, it doesn't have very much coverage at all, but it's got such a beautiful finish. And almost no coverage, honestly. So I'll probably have to conceal just a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna have to see how that does. I remember really not liking this, which is why I haven't really used it, but I've been really liking this Armani concealer, this Luminous Silk Concealer. I forgot that I had this. I don't actually think I'm gonna use that anywhere else just because I don't want to make my skin any lighter anywhere else. Oh, but anyways, yeah, back to that book. I think it's kind of like about well, not kind of, it is. It's about a serial killer, this guy who kills women, and 3 of the women that he killed are basically like telling the story as ghosts. So it's like a really interesting concept, but at first I was like, oh, that's kind of cheesy. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but the way it's written, it's really not cheesy. I don't know, it's really well done. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty good. I am gonna powder under my eyes just a little bit because, like, just the tiniest bit, because my concealer is creasing just a tiny bit. I've had the hardest time getting into like the Christmas spirit this year, but I am really enjoying like holiday things. Like I've got my coffee here with the Chobani Peppermint Mocha creamer, and it is so good. I normally do not drink creamers in my coffee. Usually I'm just like a coffee and plain milk kind of gal. But I do like my second coffee of the day to be kind of like a sweet coffee, which I usually just go to a coffee shop and buy something, but I've just been making mine at home, and I've just been getting like sweetened creamers. But most of the time I won't do creamers because they've all got like seed oils in them, and the Chobani ones don't have any seed oils in them, so I've been really enjoying them. And I also, before I forget, I want to turn you guys on to, if you do like candles and wax melts, which I only do this time of year because they're not good for you. The fragrances in them, they release like particulates into the air. It's really bad for your air quality in your house. So I try not to burn candles. I pretty much stick to wax melts, which still aren't great. They're not good for you. They're not really good for your pets. But just this time of year, I feel like I just like my house to smell like Christmas. So I found this one at Walmart. This is a wax melt. And I got the cutest freaking wax melt thing. I'll pop up a picture for you here. At Aldi, it's like 3 macarons. It is the cutest. It's so cute. I had to have it, and it was $10. But anyway, so I picked this one up at Walmart. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Peace on Earth. And this is honey, amber, sandalwood, vanilla, and bourbon scent notes. This is Killian Angel Share. So if you want your house to smell like Killian Angel Share, run to Walmart and get this Better Homes and Garden Peace on Earth. It smells so good. I haven't put it in my warmer yet because I've got like a Fraser fir one in there right now, and it smells so heavenly. But anyways, I wanted to recommend those things to you guys. If you're like me and not really in the holiday spirit, but you're enjoying like all of the holiday things like I am. Okay, anyways, moving right along. Yeah, I haven't really been watching anything. I've been reading my book. I'm really just waiting for Stranger Things to release at this point, the new season, which is in 6 days. Yeah, 6 days from today. I'm so excited. So apparently we're doing Thanksgiving here, so I will be cooking for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. I am not, like, I'm a decent cook. I can definitely hold my own in the kitchen, but I am not good for cooking. I'm not good at cooking for like a lot of people. And I shouldn't be having to cook for a lot of people. I think it's just gonna be me, my husband, Charlotte, and my mom and my brother. But I don't know. I don't know what my in-laws are doing. I'm guessing that they have plans since my husband planned for us to have Thanksgiving with my family this year. But anyways, it is so funny because I'm going to use this Chic Lamb blush. No, not that one. I'm going to use this Mary Claire liquid blush. I think I tried this one time and like, I haven't used it again, so I feel like I need to try it again. Ooh, it's kind of like weirdly sticky. Anyways, I've been getting a lot of comments on my YouTube videos for really like the past, I would say, year and a half or so. A lot of people just buying into the Middle Eastern fragrance hype, that they get hyped up on. Like Middle Eastern fragrances have really been getting hyped up a ton on like TikTok especially, but probably YouTube as well. And a lot of people have like fallen into the hype and been really, really disappointed by a lot of them. And I haven't really, I don't know if it's, well, yeah, I haven't really been getting a lot of that kind of content like on my For You page at all on TikTok. So I guess hadn't seen a lot of the Middle Eastern fragrances, and it's wild because I had no idea like how many new like Middle Eastern, basically like dupe houses have come out, and how many like Middle Eastern fragrance dupes are out there. It's wild. I have just been so, I guess, just not paying attention to it at all, that I just didn't realize like how wildly huge that whole like genre of fragrances has gotten. Well, anyways, I've had a lot of those videos come up on my For You page recently. I think it's because it's the holidays, and so there's like a bunch of people that are going into like Burlington and Ross, and they're finding all of these like Lattafa fragrances in Paris Corner, even houses that I've never even heard of, like Middle Eastern houses that I've never heard of. So I have been seeing all these videos, and I was like, well, let me just look these up on Fragrantica to see what these are even all about, because I don't know, because I'm just not familiar with anything. So I go to start looking some of them up, and they are literally all dupes. They're all dupes of, and a lot of them are dupes of designer fragrances. So I'm so confused as to like why some of them are so popular. And I have seen a lot of them, like when I've gone into mostly Burlington. I don't really see a lot of the Middle Eastern stuff in my Ross, but Burlington for sure. Like I've been seeing, like I see a ton of Middle Eastern fragrances in Burlington, and they don't even appeal to me, because something about the way that they look, like the bottles, they look super inexpensive, like super cheap. And I am all about an inexpensive perfume, and I really enjoy dupes. But there's something about the Middle Eastern dupes that there's always something kind of off with them. They're just not great. If I'm gonna buy a dupe, I'm definitely gonna go with like Dua probably, first and foremost. And then if not Dua, like another, maybe like Juliana's or even Dossier before I'd probably go with a Middle Eastern dupe. I don't know, there just seems to be something really off about the undertone of a lot of the Middle Eastern, especially the dupes. So anyways, yeah, I definitely understand now if people have been getting videos like that on their For You pages for ages. Gosh, I can see how easy it is to fall into the hype, like how easy it would be to be influenced to buy a lot of those Middle Eastern fragrances. Because one girl, I saw her, she was in Burlington, and she was like pointing out, a lot of the stuff she was pointing out were like Lattafa fragrances. And don't get me wrong, of all of the Middle Eastern houses, Lattafa is definitely one of my favorites. Just because they're OG, like they're not one of these houses that has just like popped up, and started making just a million dupes. But I forget what, I think it was like Lattafa, I don't even know, it was Lattafa fragrance. It was in a really pretty blue bottle. But anyway, she was like, yeah, this smells like lemon meringue pie. And like, the way that she was describing it, it sounded so good. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is a good one. Maybe I need to check this out. So I immediately go to Fragrantica, because that's one thing. I will never buy another Middle Eastern fragrance without reading reviews on Fragrantica first, or getting on here and asking you guys, like, you know, if it's worth picking up. But anyways, I immediately got on Fragrantica and started reading reviews. I immediately went down to the like smells like section, and it's a dupe of Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. And it's like, why are we duping Dolce & Gabbana Devotion? It's a good fragrance, don't get me wrong, but I just have a feeling that a Middle Eastern dupe of it is just gonna have a weird undertone to it. I mean, I could be completely wrong. It might be a gorgeous fragrance. It might be better than Devotion, but I just have a feeling that it's gonna be like Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, but with like a weird undertone to it. If it really does smell like lemon meringue pie, I would definitely want that, because that's another thing. I don't think that Devotion smells like lemon meringue pie. Devotion has too much neroli, orange blossom, whatever that is in it, for me anyways, to smell like lemon meringue pie. If you say a perfume smells like lemon meringue pie, like it needs to be a straight up gourmand, or something, you know, even resembling a straight up gourmand. But I just have a feeling that that is not it. But then I looked at the notes, and it does say that it's got a lemon meringue pie note in it. It only had like 4 notes. No, I think like 3 notes. It only had like, I think 3 or 4 notes listed. And one of those notes was lemon meringue pie. So, I don't know. You guys let me know if you know which one I'm talking about. It's a Lattafa fragrance. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it, but I just know it's in a blue bottle. It's a really beautiful bottle. It's like a blue bottle. And it's a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. I feel like I need to, before I finish my eyes, I need to put a powder blush over this. So I just want something really like light that's not going to cancel out the color. So I'm going to use this Fiona Styles. This Fiona Styles palette is so old. Like, oh my gosh. Hopefully I don't get like, I don't even know. I love it though, which is why I don't want to let it go, because it's such a good palette. Okay, that's better. I felt like that liquid blush was like almost it was shiny, and I was afraid that it's like gonna, I don't know, that I'm gonna touch my face and it's gonna transfer. Anyways, yeah, so I definitely understand how people are being so influenced to buy these fragrances. And it's so weird, because I almost feel like for a lot of people, like Middle Eastern has become almost a standard for them. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, I feel like people think that Middle Eastern, oh my gosh, it's a Middle Eastern fragrance. Like, it's so good, it's gonna be so good. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, like when I see these videos that people are like, look at all of these Middle Eastern fragrances. And it's like, yeah, and a lot of them are not that good. I'm so confused by this, like, I don't know, this idea that Middle Eastern fragrances are like the gold standard, like they're the best. Just no. Some of them are nice, absolutely, but a lot of them are just not good. And I know a lot of you will agree with me, because I know a lot of you have been burned by them. Anyways, yeah, that has been kind of interesting. Somebody commented on my last Chatty Get Ready With Me, where I was talking about the fact that people were finding Pat McGrath palettes at CVS for $20. And the only one I'm really interested in, because I did see some people find, I'm pretty sure it was the Divine Rose, and that's the only Mothership palette that I've ever been really interested in, that I would love to have. Not that I need another eyeshadow palette in my collection. I mean, I've got so many, I've got to get rid of eyeshadow palettes. But anyways, I was saying I didn't think that we would get them in South Carolina because we just don't ever get anything good here. And somebody commented and said, no, I saw somebody on TikTok that was in South Carolina and she found them. So, but she said that she was down in the Charleston area, which that makes sense. Charleston is a lot different. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot, I shouldn't say bigger. It's not bigger, but it is a lot different than where I live in the upstate. So I don't know. I'm still kind of questioning whether we'll get them here. I just don't think we will. But you never know. I'm going to keep my eye out for them because I am interested in the Divine Rose one. I'm pretty sure that was the one that they had. I really need to buckle down and like just get rid of all of my really colorful eyeshadow palettes and just get down to where, because I literally have a whole 5-drawer chest over here that is full of nothing but eyeshadow palettes that I need to go through, and I just need to declutter, let stuff go, and get down to, I would be happy if I could get down to 1 drawer of eyeshadow palettes, because I'm never gonna use probably 90% of what is in that huge hutch. So anyways, yeah. I need to get a new mascara so bad. I keep forgetting because I only do my makeup like once a week. So I keep forgetting that I actually really do need to buy a new mascara. I think I might try the Lash Paradise, the brown one, because I really like a brown mascara on me more, I think more than a black. There's just something softer and, I don't know, really pretty about a brown mascara. I love this Monster Big mascara though. It's like, I love a chunky mascara. I love a like thick, goopy, like fibrous wand, not a plastic. I can't stand a plastic wand. I like just a regular mascara wand. I like it to be big and thick and goopy. And I like a kind of sticky, goopy formula. I know that sounds weird, but that's just the kind of mascara that I like. And that's exactly what this Monster Big is. It's like it's a thick, goopy formula. And it's it's kind of like an hourglass one, but not really. It's like thick and chunky like an hourglass wand, but not an hourglass wand. I don't know. I just really like it. It's a really nice mascara. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to quit there. I'm not going to put my lip on right now because I need to go cut Charlotte's hair before I finish doing any more filming. But I love this palette. This is definitely a keeper. I'm kind of trying to, here, I'll put it, see if we can get it in some sunlight and some natural light. It's so shiny and pretty. Such a nice, just like neutral palette. And I don't know how much, I don't even know if they still have this. I need to get on the Alter Ego website and see. They're usually like around $20 though. And it's such a nice palette. It's really, really pretty. But anyways, you guys, yeah, that is it for this one. I'll be doing a Thanksgiving video this week coming up. Hopefully I'll get that video actually up on I'll get that video up on Thanksgiving. But yeah, I hope you guys have had an amazing start to the week. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving, but I will see you again before then. And yeah, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.